What's up, YouTube? It's time. Excuse me, for the fastest live stream west of Mississippi. I'm Artisan MC, doing that little CArtisan MC back on the road again. So, I actually got home yesterday thinking I was going to edit some videos, but I ended up watching Angry Man. So I got sleepy. And hearing some interesting stuff about life, Halle Berry, Hollywood, and that works. And I'll say this: I appreciate listening to somebody who actually has an opinion and can speak their opinion and articulate it in a fashion that you can digest and understand. Really do. I didn't realize that until I was about 40, how much that kind of conversation is the air that I breathe, that I need. That low vibrational, no thought put into it, nothing to add conversations in a gallery, yes man shit. It's not me. It is not me. It is not what turns my crank. It's not what stimulates my intellectual pickle. It does not do any of that shit. I can get more out of listening to somebody who a TED talk about neuropsychology and get you to see some of that. And I can't listen to somebody talk about something they know little or nothing about. Just bullshitting their way through. It doesn't work for me. That's stupefied. That requires a lot more rich food than just your stupidity. What up, no one? Package man. Hope baby girl enjoyed her presents. Her time with Papa. Talking to my baby girl on Christmas, so it was a good conversation. Very happy. She's very funny. And how I look at her. Boyfriend got her a stuffed eggplant. She loved the hell out of that eggplant. Yeah, something like that. So I'm sitting here thinking about that today, thinking about intelligence and conversation, and thinking about the hornet's nest and probably going to kick over tonight. And not necessarily worried about it, but I know there's some things that need to be worked into the system. And right one for me, because what you do messes up my money, you got a whole problem. You got a whole problem. You have a lot of shit to fuck with it. Yeah. Tolerate it. So I'm a pretty easygoing person. Cannot tolerate much in terms of look, you know what? What up, BFT? Look, know what? Sending your kid to school under a certain age, like let's say under 10 or so, you're just sending them to the germ farm. You know that, right? That's where you get the rest of their immunities. That's where it happens. Look, a kid coming home sick from school is like saying I came home with homework. Like, yeah, no shit. And I laugh about that shit now because I remember how irritating it was to send my daughter and my son to school and then get them back from school. And I'm like, what the fuck they got going on in that building? Man, do I have to send my kid to school in a bubble? How you get my baby sick? Well, I'd be mad. I'd be mad. But that's what it is. They got to get those immunities some kind of way. How you not have that happen, really, is one of the things, since I diverged a little bit, one of the things I get into, which is I don't believe that pregnant women need to stay away from all this stuff, right? No sushi, no this, no that. I can't have no gluten. No. Look, all you're doing when you do that is making weak ass children. That's it. You just make weak ass kids because you don't pass any immunities down to them that way. And they get out in the world, and all of a sudden, the smell of fucking peanut butter will kill them. No, you need to stock your kids up with as much immunities as possible when you can filter it through your body. That's what it's for. That's what breast milk and stuff like that is for. Filtering out all the toxins and giving them the nutrients so they can pick up those immunities. My daughter got a strong constitution. I got a strong constitution. It ain't because the motherfuckers wasn't getting no breast milk. That motherfucker got sick, you knew it was bad. Yeah, no one. That's how I get sick. I get sick from a change of weather. Look at crazy. I was not breastfeeding. I was not breastfeeding. And so I have allergies. One of my allergies is citric acid. Stuff in orange juice. Why? Because I wasn't having it. No immunity to it. I also get sick as soon as the weather changes. Like right now, I'm kind of stuffy and clogged up. Why? Because it was cold as fuck. And I had to put the heater on. And now I've got all kind of shit falling out my nose. Gross. Change the weather. So I get it. Definitely get it. I sympathize. At the same time, I laugh a little bit on the inside. I remember those days. I remember those fucking days. It's nothing worse. And everybody who has kids knows this face. You look at your kid, and that little motherfucker doesn't come in there bouncing like joy. You just see the look on their face, and they look absolutely fucking miserable and like, oh, shit. You can look at it right in the face and just know, like, oh, what were you doing? Who are you playing with? That little nasty girl? Man, stop playing with that girl. Let her cough all in your face. Oh, my God. You just know. You know what you're in for. My kids cannot hide it. They were sick. They look miserable. Mm-hmm. They look miserable. Like somebody died that they was close to. Their imaginary friend or something got it. Oh my God, they look terrible. They look so dejected and hurt. You feel for them like, oh shit. Go lay down. Go lay down. No, put that bag out. You're not going to school today. Go lay down. Yeah. Because it just look painful. It look painful to look at. Damn slave movie or something. Yeah, BMT. That's the other thing. Back when my daughter was in school, the parents, because there's mostly mothers, had this conversation. They would do like little series. They would. The seasonal cold. Your child showed up with the seasonal cold. They didn't tell the school this, but the parents were sending their kids to be around that fucking kid, just so they could all be sick at one time and get it over with. I'm serious. They would get them motherfuckers sick intentionally all at the same time. Like, oh, Oh, Jake has a cold? Really? You need to arrange that play day so we can go over there and get sick. Because I don't want him coming back to school and then everybody else just keep falling off one by one by one. Oh no. Everybody go play at Jakey's house. Everybody gonna catch this bug at the same time and get it over with. Because the parents all work. They all had serious jobs. They ain't about to be doing a staggered off time bullshit. Oh hell no. Gotta take off one time and knock this shit out. These motherfuckers need to be at school so we can get this money. But that's usually how it passes to the kids. Little germ farms. Like if you got somebody at work, if you have a job but don't work for yourself, and he can constantly come to work sick, you can ask him if he has any young elementary school age kids at work at home. And the answer will probably be yes. They'll get it from them. They can't help it. Kids do a lot of nasty shit. And it's not to make them terrible. I'm just saying kids do a lot of nasty shit. So it's in their nature to catch fucking bugs and shit like that. That's how they build up their immunity. The white blood cells out there on the front line working. That way they can be resilient and not, oh my God, I had gluten that I couldn't shit right. Weak ass kids. Weak ass fucking kids. I get sick from the kids and bounce back in a week and then catch it for 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, because they're passing it off to you, boy. It's a relay race. Kids are more resilient. Their bodies are working more overtime, right? The cells and stuff like that are working hard because everything is new for them, even inside their body. Your ass, your body may have thought they was past this because you went through it when you were younger. Shit pop back up against it. What is this? Wait, what? Hey, who ordered this shit? Hey man, I don't remember how to deal with this. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. I got to go back to the archives and figure out how to deal with this because it's something you should have been past. Body damn near forgot how to deal with it. Like, oh man, I got to remember how the fuck did I do this the last time? Man, that was so many years ago. I don't even remember, man. I'd had 17 other jobs since then. Fuck. How do you deal with this shit? Oh, I got it. Man, just shut it down until we figure it out. Yeah, you have to be sick for 3 weeks. That's some simple shit. Body has to relearn, has to remember. It was an amazing biological machine, but it does forget shit sometimes. We'll have to remember. Yeah, that's exactly what it was, BFT. Chicken pox or the measles. Yeah, why don't you go play with the little chicken pox boy? You can get that shit over with. I think that's one of them. If you didn't get it when you was a kid and you get it as an adult, that shit can damn near kill you. Because you need that immune system working overtime when you're young to combat that shit. Grown-up immune system might be a little slow on the uptake. You have to die before your body can figure out how to deal with that shit. Yeah, thanks, mom and dad. Yeah, get that shit out the way early. I had chicken pox and the measles. I was young. Both. Got that shit over with. If I remember correctly, it is those two. They'll fucking take you out as an adult. I mean, period, out the game. That's some bullshit. Yeah. Your immune system in study hall trying to take the bar. Yep. Open up that library, man. I gotta take this test. When y'all open? It's cold out here. Sitting outside waiting on the marble, waiting for the doors to open with a blanket over his head like he's pitching a tent. Trying to read and study up. It's a good analogy, though. One that was a good one. Shit, man, I didn't know it was gonna be a test. I wasn't ready. But that's also the fun part. Seeing them get sick and then seeing them get better is funny as hell. Because they do bounce back like you bounced a fucking tennis ball against the wall. Bing! Like, boy, you was animated. You was really animated today. You must feel better. No, I don't know. Nah, you fine. Get the hell out that bed. Get the hell out that bed. You fine now. Take that garbage out. Oh, you too sick for me. Ain't too sick for that shit. Do your job. Now I get to go back to work with a fucking sore throat and runny nose. Wipe my sleeve and shit like that, trying to cut my nose off. Being out in the cold. Working. Naughty nose. Bounce back is fun. Bounce back is fun. And in a weird way, as a parent, it make you feel good to make your kid better. You know that? It does. Like, I've noticed that in a weird way. Like, my daughter or son gets sick, and I'm like, I got everything on deck. I got my medicine, all that shit, right? Feeding them that soup, giving them that medicine, letting them rest up and shit like that. When they better, sense of accomplishment, man. So I did that, man. Did that shit, got you better. Like, you good now, ain't you? You strong, healthy. I got good seed, right? Good, strong, resilient seed. Make you feel good. Look your chest out. The next time you hit with the cough, you know you got this shit covered, though. Uh-oh. If you coughing, a little bit, come on, now come down here. Get the medicine out of the closet. Come down here. You know what to do. Turn on that teapot. Let's get this hot water going. Spicy soup. It's helpful. It's fun. It's like empowering for an adult to be able to make your kid or get your kid better after they've been sick. Especially if you took them to the doctor and the doctor wasn't the shit the doctor wasn't giving them or was giving them wasn't working. You feel like the king of the universe after that shit, boy. Like I did that. Yeah, learn each other's and teach stories, BMT. That's why I tell some guys this that one of the things they miss about not having a daughter, right? When you have a daughter and and she gets to going through her fucking periods and shit, this is when you can counteract that bullshit that every woman is supposed to be bitchy during her fucking periods. This is how you counteract that shit. Because you teach your daughter how to deal with it. And that is still not okay for you to be bitchy just because you want some cramps and pain. My daughter is not bitchy during her periods. She's hurt, but she ain't bitchy. Reason being is, oldest son of a single mother learned some shit. One of the things I learned, Dr. Tiasai can call this emotional labor, is what women actually need during that cycle in time. during that time where the insides of their fucking uterus is being refinished. It ain't fun. It's not nice. It's a biological process that they got no fucking control over, and neither do you. So there's no reason for thinking, oh, she just get the right to talk crazy to me because of this. No, she don't. No, the fuck she don't. If you can't come home from work and cuss her ass out because your boss pissed you off, she don't get to sit at home and be mad at you because her biological functions is fucked up. And she can't deal with what her body naturally does. No, you don't. Now, for the ex-wifey, for a few girlfriends, and my daughter, I know exactly what they need and when that shit happens. I know it. I sense it. When it's coming and when it's happening. And I don't say nothing crass to them like you must be on your period. My joke for them is I think Granny Rose is coming. And I'm usually right. I know that about any women that I've been around continuously, work or anything like that. I always end up knowing when their cycles are. They just do. So, at least for my child, I know exactly what the hell she needs. She does need a heating pad. She does need more water. And she'll want some steak. She don't usually eat a lot of beef, but she will want some steak. Reason being, her iron is low, especially when she's going through her cycle. Need to increase that iron. Now, for adult women, I also know what they need, and this will seem counterintuitive, but we're all adults, aren't we? They'll need some of that heating pad and some medicine and stuff like that to stop the cramps. They'll need some water so their body ain't cramping so goddamn hard, but they'll also need some sex. And I'm not talking about you got to get your red wings, but that's what they crave during that time. They do. Weird biological thing, right? The older the woman, the more they know that that's what they crave. If you're a single dude, that's when you start getting the fucking calls to come over and then wanting to screw around and stuff. And if you feel a woman and she's really warm, like you can feel the heat coming off her body, the neck, and all the rest of that shit, and she kind of tuned up and shit, she fucking horny. Fucking horny as hell. 1 second, y'all. Morning, sir. You too. That's when they get into that, oh, let me put a towel down. Days. That's when they get into that shit. Oh, it's light. It's just spotty. Ugh. They get horny as shit. And since, you know, access port number one might be, closed for renovation, they open to a lot of other shit. It's like I told you guys that joke about the pregnant woman stocking her refrigerator with a bunch of pineapple juice. The married pregnant woman stocking her refrigerator with a lot of pineapple juice while she's pregnant. That's a smart woman. She's gonna keep her husband satisfied. Her husband ain't still going nowhere. That's the beauty of y'all job as a woman. Sometimes I find myself sleeping by my children's bed. Kids climbing over bed. Yeah, BMT, I love those conversations. I love those conversations. I love them more with the when they're older. They're more funny. They're more interesting when they're younger because you get to see how their brain is actually working. Get into that shit. But when they get older, they get their humor. They have their humor now. they have a little bit of life experience of their own outside of you, it makes a little bit more interesting conversation because then you can see the light going on more often. You see that light turning on from the shit that you taught them more often, and then making those connections now. You like, well, see, I told you that shit. So I laughed at my son about having his issues with being at work and being a leader at work. I'm not laughing at him because I take pleasure in his misfortune. No, I laugh at him because I know where I was at 30, and that's what I was doing and dealing with. And now he can actually relate a bit and understand why Pop was so irritable a little bit and why I enjoyed and fought for my time to spend with him so much because that was the happy place. It gets we're talking about the red balls. No, them the Redwings, man. Fighter pilot. Got many kills. Got many kills. But I had my Red Wings when I was back in high school. She didn't know barely what was going on with her body. Neither did I. So it is what it is. They get the shit all wash off. 4 minutes. I tell men if you want to make a better woman, raise your daughters to be better women in society. Exactly, BMT. Exactly. My daughter is the way she is because she had what I would say, strong father in her life and a mother who was supportive of having that father in her life. So we did this shit together a lot. Me and my ex-wife didn't work out. That's why she ex-wifey. But I will always give her credit for the work she put in on that girl and working with me and raising that girl. Always give her credit for that shit. She got love for me for life for that shit. Because it could have been a nightmare. Because I was already having one situation with my son. If she saw some of that, she was not making that situation with my daughter. That was not what we were doing. We were raising that fucking kid together. And family tight was family tight. It wasn't no, oh, forget about your daddy. You don't matter. You the little man in the house. No. It was what did your dad say? Did you ask your dad? Yeah. Nigga. And that works better. And my daughter is who she is, not just because of me, but because of the both of us working together on a project to turn out a functioning fucking child. So I'm proud of that. My son is good too. He got his shit, but it's the in between. He was able to get that counterbalance, which was Black Bang coming in and actually in being able to be there in the house with him more often and instill that masculinity. Because otherwise, it would have been a mess. It would have been. He said Redtails. No one. I just read that right. Redtails. To the last man, to the last play, we fight. We fight. Redtails. Ah, no one. You stupid. Oh shit, that make a better move for today. Let me get in here and get to this goddamn meeting. Thank you for that laugh, Noah. Thank you for that laugh. Um, yeah, we jumped in the shower and got it in and stand up. We grown. Yeah, exactly. BMT, the shower. Look, it's all kind of shit that get to happening. Wash that shit out, baby. You know what to clean that out for you, right? The plunger, the scraper. We pull the scraper out. Get that shit off of there. Shit, I haven't had I can't think of a girlfriend who did not want to jump my fucking bones when they was on their fucking cycle. Especially if we stayed the same house, we was in the same place, nigga. Them motherfuckers turn into rabid lionesses. Nigga, they will jump on your ass. They horny. If you got one that's angry, it's because she horny and she can't get no dick. That attitude shit is a choice. That don't have to be the case. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. That's enough grown folks talk for y'all. I will catch up with you guys a little bit later. It's new book day. It's Wednesday. And I got to get in here and get to this shit. So I will see y'all later. Peace.